as we come near to our time of offering, you probably got our mailing, if you're on our mailing list, of our stewardship season has begun, and our annual pledge drive to support the mission of the church. And we'll have people talking each week to talk a little bit about what the church means to them and makes a difference in their lives. And I'm going to ask Holly Stover to come forward, and she's our speaker today. When we talked about this, I had no idea that Holly would be the Citizen of the Year for Boothbay Harbor, that she was honored this week. So Holly, we are so grateful for you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Think that we get the Citizen of the Year to open up our stewardship campaign. Would you like to be here or up here? I'll give you a microphone.
Okay.
There you go.
We'll try here. It's a different view. I always grew up looking to the back of the church for the clock, and then they move the clock. So then there's the camera. So good morning, everyone. I thought a lot over the week what this church means to me and has meant to me over many, many years. And for me, this church has always been a presence in my life. And it's hard to separate that I'm part of the church or is the church part of me. Because when I leave on Sunday, or if I'm here during the week, even on Tuesdays when I come to the recovery support group, there's a part of this church that sort of is in my soul. And what it means to me is a sense of unity and a sense of commitment and a sense of love and family. I always refer to you all as my church family because I don't have another name for you. I'm like, my church family. I'll go there because it's just such a part of my life where, unlike any place else, there's an absence of shame. There's an absence of judgment. And there's a sense of solace. And in this room and in this building, there's a sense of sanctuary. No matter what's going on in the world, which we've talked about that this morning, no matter what is happening, we can come here for this 1 hour when we're together, as there's just a sense of peace between us and among us. And I have to be honest, I have celebrated some of the greatest joys of my life in this room. And I've also celebrated some of the greatest sorrows. And it's such a mixed feeling to think about over the years, the things that have happened in this room that I've been part of. But we know that in Christ's love, that we gather and support the joys, the aspirations of each other. You know, we hear joys and concerns every week, and we celebrate those. We get excited about the birth of a child. We get very saddened to hear someone's really sick. And in my work out in the community every week, in the Community Resource Council, we see a lot of hardship. But it's the things that I hear when I'm present with you that carry me through that week. And the way that you support the people in the community, all people in the community, that help to carry me. I find this place is a sense of strength. It rejuvenates me. You restore and re-energize me for the days ahead, no matter what is in our path, no matter what's before us. And in my role as a legislator, not to mix politics with my religion, because I don't try to, but I have to be honest that there's been times that I've been challenged emotionally, psychologically, by people who don't think like me or don't believe in a God, a loving God, a forgiving God, who say things like, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. And somebody said that to me this winter. Or the other things that are bad things that are going to happen to me. And it's so wonderful to come back here and hear that we believe in a God who loves us as his own. I don't have to go out in the world and think that something bad is going to happen to me because of a decision or a thought. So it's truly spiritual to know that I have a God that doesn't seek revenge. And we're really, truly blessed. So in the end, I have to think that God's unconditional love for all of us, which we talk about every week, is reflected in the unconditional love that we all have for each other in this place. And that's what this church means to me, a true sense of unconditional love. So thank you. And thank you for being you.
And thank you, Holly. And I think what you had to say so clearly illustrates our theme this year. Because of you, our church changes lives, not just in this hour, but 24/7 and all the places that you go. And when we give to the stewardship campaign, you're not giving to the budget. You're giving to this community to change lives. And I thank you for your generosity.